In every generation, we are handed a choice between guns and roses, a choice between destruction and healing, a choice between war and peace, a choice between living in fear and rising in truth. Greetings to you, beautiful souls. I am Amuchi Okoro, and this is Timeless Reality, where we speak the raw truth of life, illuminate the hidden, and awaken the soul to what truly matters. Today, let's dive into a timeless message inspired by the legendary reggae musician Lucky Dube of blessed memory. A message wrapped in one of his songs track called Guns and Roses. But this is not just about music. This is about you, your community, and the decisions we must urgently make before the bullets silence our blossoms. The symbolism of Guns and Roses. Let's begin with the title itself. Guns and Roses. Two symbols, two realities. Guns represent power, control, destruction. Roses represent beauty, peace, love, and fragility. In many parts of the world today, especially in Africa, and most especially our beloved country Nigeria, we see more guns than roses. Not just the physical weapons, but guns of hatred, guns of division, guns of corruption, guns of betrayal. But where are the roses? Where is the healing? Where is the empathy? Where is the unity? Where is the peace? Lucky Dube of blessed memory in his wisdom told us through music, if we don't take control of the situation, we will stay forever in this commotion. If we don't take control of the situation, we will forever live in this commotion. Yes, my brothers and sisters, that line is no longer a warning. It is a reality. Now I ask you, who holds the gun and who plants the rose? We often point fingers. The government, the system, the West, our parents, the elites, the devil, just name it. But ask yourself, what are you holding in your hand today? Are you holding a gun of gossip, hatred, unforgiveness, judgment, laziness, or anger? Or are you holding a rose of healing words, honest work, integrity, or compassion? Because the war is no longer on the battlefield. It is in the home, in the heart, in our daily decisions. We cannot continue to live as victims of our silence when we fail to take control of our mindsets, our relationships, our habits. We allow oppression to win. The power of taking control. Taking control does not mean fighting governments with sticks. It means owning your life. It means refusing to be manipulated by fear, tribe, religion, or propaganda. It means choosing truth, even when it costs you popularity. It means speaking peace when others demand war. When Lucky Dube said if we don't take control, he wasn't only addressing politicians, he was talking to you. Timeless Reality teaches us the most powerful revolution is not violence. It is awareness. Awareness of your power, your value, your natural potential. With wisdom and love, I want to drop a word to the political class. Let this be heard gently but firmly. To our politicians and public leaders, you wield the most influence and most responsibility. Every careless statement, every calculated lie, every division, every deceit you sow may win you power today, but at the cost of peace, truth, and even lives tomorrow. You may not hear the cries of the people beneath your campaign slogans, but history hears them. Nature hears them, and the truth, though slow, always speaks last. Leadership is not a battleground for egos. It is a sacred trust to plant roses, not landmines. We are not here to fight the government, but we are here to speak truth, because silence is no longer a safe option. And I ask the question, why are we still oppressed? Let's be real. Why do we still suffer under oppression? Because many of us still carry internal oppression, mental slavery, bitterness, dependency, fear of responsibility. We want freedom, but we don't want discipline. We want justice, but we don't want to forgive. We want roses, but we keep watering guns. My people, the rose is fragile. It must be nurtured. Peace, love, unity, and progress, they don't grow in toxic soil. That's why in your family, you must uproot old wounds. In your workplace, stop the gossip and backbiting war. In your heart, end the grudge war. In your community, stop dividing along tribe and selfish interests. At the core of this message is natural law. What you plant is what will grow, and that certainly shall you reap. If we keep planting conflicts, we will keep harvesting pain. But if we plant truth, kindness, and wisdom, even in hard times, we will bloom. So, dear one, ask yourself today, what am I choosing? Guns or roses? What kind of future am I helping to build? One of commotion or one of ennoblement? I have to tell you here that Lucky Dube left us with more than music. He left us a mirror to see ourselves. And timeless reality is here to help you get into that mirror without fear and rise with purpose. You are not helpless. You are not voiceless. You are not just another victim of the system. You are a co-creator of destiny. So, I tell you, choose your weapons wisely. Because this world doesn't need more guns. It needs more gardeners of the soul. Let us, as gardeners, begin to till the soil, plant the roses, continue to nurture them, and in no distant time, we begin to give one another that gift of roses joyfully. Until next time, live in truth, walk in light, and let your life be a timeless message to the world. Greetings, beloved friends. Welcome once again to Timeless Reality, where we uncover truths, confront illusions, and awaken the higher wisdom within the human spirit. I am Amuchi Okoro, and today we are diving into one of the most silent but destructive forces affecting marriages, friendships, families, workplaces, communities, and even our nations. The topic is the hidden costs of disrespect in relationships. Why relationships collapse even when love is present. This message is not just to educate you, but to invite you into deep personal reflections. As you listen, I want you to allow your soul to ask itself hard questions. Because truth only heals when it is allowed to enter. Now, let's go. Part 1, the paradox. Love is not enough. You see, many relationships did not fail because love was absent. No, they failed because respect died. Love attracts people, but respect sustains them. Love may bring two people together, but disrespect tears them apart silently. Gradually, painfully until one day there is nothing left but emotional ruins. You can love somebody deeply, yet still destroy the relationship if you do not honor their dignity, if you do not honor their emotions, their boundaries, their humanity, their uniqueness, their sense of worth. In truth, many people who claim I love you are unaware that their actions are slowly killing the very person they say they cherish. Because love without respect is like a house with no foundation. It will definitely collapse. Part 2. Natural laws behind disrespect and collapse. In the realm of natural laws, everything operates on order, balance, and mutual recognition. One of these laws says, whatever you dishonor, you lose. And another says, no soul thrives where it is not valued. You cannot violate these laws and expect peace. You cannot break them and expect progress. A plant does not grow where it is trampled. A person does not blossom where they are belittled. Disrespect breaks natural laws in 5 major ways. And what are they? Number 1, it destabilizes the energy of connection. Respect is the spiritual glue of relationships. When it is absent, the energy field becomes polluted with resentment, bitterness, and emotional distance. Number 2, disrespect suppresses the soul. Every soul needs peace, acknowledgement, and honor. Disrespect suffocates the inner life and shrinks a person's essence. 3. It destroys mutual trust. Disrespect communicates, you are not important enough to consider. When trust dies, love becomes powerless. 4. It creates emotional cracks that widen with time. Small acts of disrespect, mockery, dismissiveness, comparison accumulate like termites until the structure collapses. 5. It attracts consequences. Nature is just. Whatever you sow into another, dishonor, carelessness, humiliation, returns to you multiplied. This is why many people cannot find peace. They are suffering from the harvest of the disrespect they once planted. Part 3. Signs of disrespect that people ignore. You see, sometimes disrespect is not loud. It is subtle. It hides behind small behaviors that seem normal, but they cut deeply. Interrupting someone repeatedly, talking down on a partner, sibling, or colleague, constant criticism without appreciation, violating boundaries because we are close, expecting the other person to always adjust, always bend, always sacrifice, dismissing feelings with statements like you are overreacting, comparing them to others, ignoring their efforts but noticing every flaw, taking someone's kindness for granted, turning private weaknesses into public jokes. Now ask yourself quietly, which of these do I practice? Which of these have I endured? Because every act of disrespect, big or small, withdraws from the emotional bank account of a relationship until it becomes bankrupt. Part 4. The silent suffering. The inner damage. When disrespect enters a relationship, it produces invisible wounds. A partner may still stay, but their heart withdraws. A friend may still smile, but trust dies. A sibling may still greet you, but a war rises. A colleague may still work with you, but admiration fades. A nation may still function, but unity evaporates. Disrespect kills connection. It kills safety. It kills closeness. It kills peace. It kills admiration. it kills the future. Many families are broken today not because they lack love, but because they lack respect. Marriages are cold today not because affection died, but because honor died. Part 5. Let us look at the timeless reality remedies, the path to healing. Now, let us talk about solutions. Powerful, natural law aligned remedies that restores dignity and rebuild relationships. Let us itemize them. Number 1, practice conscious respect. Stop acting on impulse before you speak or behave. Ask, does this honor or diminish the other person? Respect must be intentional, not accidental. Number 2, listen without defending. The soul heals when it feels hard. Listening is not weakness. It is emotional intelligence at its highest form. Number 3, honor boundaries. Love does not give you the right to invade. Respect allows space for individuality and autonomy. 4, speak life, not neglect. The tongue can build or destroy. Every day, choose affirmations, gratitude, and appreciation. People flourish where they feel valued. 5, apologize quickly and sincerely. Pride destroys. Humility heals. A genuine apology can restore years of emotional erosion. 6, treat people based on their humanity, not your mood. Natural law teaches dignity must be constant. Do not respect people only when you feel good. 7, give what you want to receive. If you desire loyalty, give loyalty. If you desire peace, give peace. If you desire honor, give honor. Nature mirrors your offerings. 8, value relationship above ego. No trophy comes from winning arguments but losing people. Choose connection over pride. Number 9, surround yourself with respectful energy. Avoid environments where disrespect is normalized. Your spirit cannot grow in toxic soil. And number 10, recommit to growth. Every relationship requires upgrading, new habits, new communication skills, new emotional maturity. You cannot keep using old tools to build a new future. You see, these are the remedies that rebuild broken bonds, heal emotional wounds, and realign us with the harmony of natural law. Beloved listeners, love is powerful, but without respect, love becomes a burden instead of a blessing. If your relationship must thrive at home, at work, in friendship, in leadership, in community, in nationhood, then respect must become your lifestyle, your practice, your offering to the world. As you leave today's message, remember, every soul you meet carries the same divine spark that you carry. Honor it, protect it, cherish it. When you respect others, you elevate yourself. And when respect becomes your identity, your relationship will flourish naturally. Until next time, align with the natural laws, live in truths, and let your life be a timeless message to the world. Welcome once again to Timeless Reality, a platform where we face life honestly, awaken our conscience, and realign ourselves with the natural laws that govern existence. I am Amuchokoro, and today we are discussing a topic that quietly controls many lives, destroys progress, and keeps individuals, families, and even nations trapped for generations. Our topic today is the culture of blame, how we hand over our power. This discussion may make you uncomfortable, but sometimes truth must shake us before it can free us. Today, we will learn why blaming others weakens us, why responsibility empowers us, and how taking ownership of our lives is the beginning of real freedom. Because of how important this topic is, I would like to split it into different parts. And here we go. Part 1, the habit that steals human power. One of the greatest tragedies of human life is that many people do not fail because life is against them. Rather, they fail because they have mastered the art of blaming. We blame our parents. We blame the government. We blame society. We blame friends. We blame enemies. And sometimes we even blame imaginary forces, the one we call village people. But every time we blame without self-examination, something dangerous happens. And what is that? What happens when we blame is that we hand over our power. Because the moment you believe your life is controlled entirely by others, you unconsciously declare that you are powerless. And a powerless mind cannot create progress. Blame feels comfortable because it removes responsibility. But comfort is often the enemy of growth. Responsibility may feel heavy at first, but it is the doorway to transformation. Part 2. How blame creates stagnation. It can move. My people, let us look deeper. Blame keeps individuals stagnant because they stop asking some important questions, like asking yourself, what can I learn? What must I change? What role did I play? How can I grow from this? Instead, energy is wasted on complaints. Families collapse when members blame one another instead of fixing problems. Communities remain divided when everyone points finger but nobody accepts responsibility. Nations remain underdeveloped when citizens and leaders continuously blame each other, while corruption, dishonesty, and irresponsibility continue unchecked. Blame freezes movement. Responsibility creates motion. And life responds only to movement. Now, part 3, the truth about negativity and village people. Village people. These village people are suffering though. Now, let us speak honestly. Let us be serious here. Many people believe every misfortune comes from enemies or unseen forces. Yes, in life, people may think negativity about us. Some may even wish us harm. But here is a deeper truth governed by natural law. Nothing gains power over you unless you give it space within you. I will take it again. Nothing gains power over you unless you give it space within you. Fear feeds negativity. Constant suspicion feeds negativity. Obsessing over enemies gives energy to what should have remained powerless. When the mind is filled with fear and blame, it becomes open to negative influence. But when the mind is disciplined, positive, and responsible, it becomes protected by its own strength. The strongest shield is not fear, it is inner alignment. We must be careful not to attract negativity through our own thoughts, attitudes, and actions. Sometimes what we call spiritual attack is simply the harvest of choices we refuse to examine. Part 4 of our discussion: natural laws never fail. Life operates by natural laws. And one of the greatest laws is this: whatever seed we sow, we must reap multiplied. If we sow excuses, we reap stagnation. If we sow blame, we reap helplessness. If we sow responsibility, we reap growth. Natural law does not punish. It simply responds. Those who destroy families through selfishness will reap consequences. Those who corrupt systems for personal gain will also reap consequences. But here is the wisdom. We must not allow the wrongdoing of others to steal our own progress. Yes, society may be imperfect. Corruption exists, yes. Injustice happens. But your growth must never wait for a perfect system. So, leave the system where necessary and work on yourself. Because history shows something powerful. Even in difficult environments, some people still rise. Why? Because they stopped blaming and started building. Part 5 of our discussion. Let us look at the people who progress. Look around you carefully. In the same country, in the same city, in the same difficult conditions, some people are still legitimately progressing. They face challenges like everyone else, but they choose learning instead of complaining. They ask the question, what can I do with what I have now? They improve their mindsets. They develop skills. They control their reactions. They move forward step by step. While others wait for perfect conditions, they create progress through personal responsibility. The difference is not luck. No, the difference is mindset. Now, part 6. How blame destroys society. You will believe with me that the culture of blame has quietly damaged humanity. Children grow up blaming parents. Parents blame society. Leaders blame citizens. Citizens blame leaders. And progress stagnates. Blame removes accountability. And without accountability, no system can survive. A healthy system is built by individuals who first correct themselves. Real change begins inside the individual heart, not outside. Part 7. Let us look at a world without the blame culture. Imagine a world where people respond differently to challenges. Instead of asking who caused this, they ask, how do we fix this? In that, homes will be peaceful. Communities would cooperate. Nations would progress faster. Because solutions grow where responsibility lives. When people fix problems instead of feeding blame, the world becomes more loving, more accommodating, and more progressive. Responsibility creates harmony. Now, let us look at the timeless reality remedies. That is the pragmatic solutions. We are looking at the practical steps to break free from the culture of blame in the timeless reality way. Number 1, practice honest self-reflection. That is, before blaming anyone, ask yourself, what is my role in this situation? Because self-honesty is the beginning of power. Number 2, replace complaints with action. Every complaint should produce one action step. Small actions create big transformation over time. Number 3, control your inner environment, as in guide your thoughts. Stop feeding fear and negativity, because a disciplined mind attracts strength. Number 4, learn from every challenge. Challenges are teachers, not enemies. Ask, what is life teaching me here in this my challenge? Number 5, focus on growth, not excuses. Stop waiting for perfect systems. Improve yourself daily, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, practically, in whatever form. Number 6, accept the law of sowing and reaping. Live responsibly, knowing every action returns. Plant wisely. Number 7, move forward always, no matter what happens, keep moving. Progress belongs to those who refuse to remain stuck. So in my conclusion of this discussion, I will say to you, my Timeless Reality family, take your power back. My dear listeners, the culture of blame is attractive. It will comfort your ego, but it quietly steals destiny. Today, let this message make us sober, not sad, but awakened. Let us stop searching for enemies everywhere. Let us stop surrendering our power through excuses. Your life changes the moment responsibility begins. The day you stop blaming is the day your real life starts. Do not wait for the world to change before you move. Move and the world will respond. Take responsibility. Choose growth. Fix what you can. Learn from what you cannot control. And keep moving with courage. Until next time, live in truth, walk in the light, and let your life be a timeless message to the world. My wonderful timeless reality family, I want you to listen today with very deep attention. Not casually, not passively, but honestly. Because today's discussion is not about other people. Today's discussion is about you. It is about me. It is about almost every human being alive. Once again, I am Amuchi Okoro, and this is Timeless Reality, where we awaken the mind, align with the natural laws, and inspire humanity to live consciously and purposefully. And today we examine a silent destroyer of destiny. Our topic for today is the weight of unmade decisions. That is how procrastination ruins lives faster than bad decision. Procrastination, very bad. Many people fear making wrong decisions, but very few understand this truth. The truth that a bad decision can teach you, but an unmade decision slowly destroys you. And today I want us to confront that reality. Let us begin. The invisible burden people carry. There is a weight many people carry that cannot be seen. It is not poverty. It is not lack of talent. It is not lack of opportunity. It is the weight of postponed action. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it later. That call you never made. The skill you never learned. The apology you never gave. The business you never started. The exam you never prepared for on time. Procrastination does not shout. It whispers. Tomorrow will be better. But that tomorrow keeps moving forward while your life remains standing still. And slowly, without noise, destiny begins to decay. Now let us look at why procrastination is more dangerous than bad decision. It is more dangerous than bad decision, yes. A wrong decision creates movement. Movement produces feedback. Feedback produces learning. And learning produces growth. But procrastination produces nothing. Absolutely nothing. And according to natural law, anything that refuses movement begins deterioration. It begins to deteriorate. In nature, stagnant water breeds disease. Unused muscle grow weak. Unexercised minds lose sharpness. When you don't exercise your mind, it loses sharpness. Likewise, unused decisions weaken human destiny. Many lives are not destroyed by mistakes. They are destroyed by delay. Delay we cause for ourselves, by ourselves. In taking a good look at the natural law of timely action, you will believe with me that one of the great natural laws of existence is this, that life rewards timely response. Seeds planted in the right seasons grow. Seeds planted too late struggle. Opportunities also have seasons. When action is delayed beyond its season, effort becomes harder and results smaller. This is why many people work harder later in life yet achieve less. Not because they are incapable, but because they delayed alignment with the moment that mattered. Nature moves forward continuously. When you delay unnecessarily, you move out of rhythm with life itself. And whenever humans fall out of alignment with natural laws, suffering increases. Let us briefly look at the adverse procrastination effect across all strata of society. This problem is everywhere. Everywhere. But let us start with children and students. A student postpones assignments. You begin to hear, let me start tomorrow. And when tomorrow comes, the tomorrow becomes panic. Panic becomes poor preparation. Poor preparation becomes failure. Not because the child lacked intelligence, no, but because action was delayed. Let us look at the discussion on the side of the youths and adults. Youths and young adults. You see talented youths postponing skilled development. They scroll endlessly. They compare endlessly. They plan endlessly, but start nothing. In the course of this, years pass. Confidence disappears. Dreams quietly fade. Let us look at it from the side of the parents and families. You see families postpone difficult conversation. They postpone most important and difficult conversations. In this, misunderstanding grows. Resentment hardens. Relationship break. Not from one big conflict, but from many postponed resolutions. Let us look at it from the side of the communities and town unions. You see so many communities discussing about projects, one particular project for years. In this, committees are formed, subcommittees are created, decisions are delayed, development waits, while time does not wait. I want us to look at it, how procrastination, how it deals with businesses. You see entrepreneurs delay execution. They wait for perfect funding. They wait for perfect timing, perfect certainty. But perfection never arrives. And businesses collapse. Not from bad ideas, but from delayed action. Let us look at governments and national systems. Governments are heavily affected here. You see beautiful policies are announced. Programs worthy of applause are designed. But bureaucratic procrastination, unnecessary delays, and lack of urgency prevent implementation. And in this, citizens lose trust. Not because ideas were bad, but because actions was postponed. Sometimes it begins to look as though it would have been better not to announce policies at all than to delay them endlessly. This is the societal cost of procrastination. Now, let me tell you the psychology behind procrastination. Procrastination is really laziness. It is really laziness. No. It is often fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, desire for comfort, waiting for perfect conditions. But natural law teaches us growth never begins in comfort. No. Every meaningful transformation begins with imperfect actions. You do not become ready before starting. You become ready by starting. We all should know that there is hidden consequences that goes with procrastination. It is mainly loss of self-trust. The greatest damage procrastination causes is invisible. Each time you delay what you know you should do, your inner being records it. And gradually, you stop trusting yourself. You make promises to yourself and you break them repeatedly. And once self-trust weakens, confidence collapses. This is why many people feel stuck without knowing why. Their spirit remembers every postponed decision. Now, let us take the timeless reality remedies for this discussion. Let us talk about healing the timeless reality way. Number one, the law of immediate alignment. When conscience tells you something is right, act with a reasonable time. Delay weakens clarity. Action strengthens it. Number two, start before you feel ready. Natural law favors movement over perfection. Take the first small step today, not tomorrow. Today. Today. Number three, break decisions into small actions. Procrastination feeds on overwhelming tasks. So it's better you break your tasks into milestones. Reduce the mountain into steps. One page, you read it. That one call, put it across. 1 hour of focused effort. You should know that small actions defeat large delays. Number 4, honor time as a living resource. Let time be a living resource for you. Time is not neutral. It is alive with opportunity. Respect time, and time multiplies your efforts. Disrespect time, and time silently withdraws possibilities. Number 5 of this timeless reality remedies. Train the discipline of completion. Always finish what you start. Completion builds inner power. Every completed task strengthens your alignment with natural law. Number 6, act in service beyond yourself. When your actions serve family, community, or humanity, motivation increases. Purpose defeats procrastination. So be purposeful. I want us to have a moment of personal reflection. You that is listening to me, I want you to pause and ask yourself, what decision have I been postponing? What actions have I delayed for months or years? What part of my destiny is waiting for my courage? But do not answer these mentally. Answer honestly. Because transformation begins the moment honesty replaces excuses. Now let me tell you the great truth, and I want you to listen carefully. Your life is not shaped only by what you did wrong. It is also shaped more by what you never started. Yes. History is full of people who failed and rose again. But history never remembers the potential that never acted. Do not allow your destiny to become an unfinished sentence. So in concluding this discussion, my dear timeless reality family, life is moving. Nature is moving. Time is moving. Now the question is, are you moving with it? So release the weight of unmade decisions. Act on what is right. Begin where you are. Move, even if it's slowly, but move. Because destiny does not wait for perfect moments. It responds to courageous action. I want you to like this message, share this message, and let us continue building a world guided by truth, responsibility, and awakened living. Until next time, live in truth, walk in light, and let your life be a timeless message to the world. My wonderful timeless reality family, I want you to listen today with deep awareness, not casually, not distractedly, because today's discussion concerns something you carry every second of your life, something invisible yet extremely powerful. I am Amuchokora, and this is Timeless Reality, a platform where we face life honestly, awaken consciousness, and realign ourselves with the natural laws that govern existence. And today we examine a truth many people overlook, yet it silently shapes their happiness, relationships, health, and destiny. Our topic today is the power of taking responsibility for your energy. How our personal vibration affects family, society, and destiny. Today, many people blame circumstances. They blame people. They blame society. But very few people examine the energy they themselves bring into life. And until we understand this, real transformation cannot begin. First, we should know that life operates through energy and vibration. Yes, everything in existence operates through energy. Your thoughts are energy. Your emotions are energy. Your words carry energy. Your action release energy. This is not complicated science. No, it is a simple reality of life. You cannot see electricity, yet it powers cities. You cannot see wind, yet it moves oceans. Likewise, You may not see personal vibration, but it shapes your experiences daily. Every human being radiates a certain atmosphere. Some people enter a room and peace follows. Others enter and tension immediately rises. Nothing was spoken yet, but energy has already communicated. Now, in this discussion, I want us to know that it is worthy of note that the energy you emit becomes the environment you live in. Yes, many people do not realize this. The energy you give out becomes the environment you live inside. When you constantly dwell in anger, resentment, jealousy, bitterness, or negativity, you are not punishing others first. You are shaping your own internal world. Your family feels it. Your workplace absorbs it. Your children learn from it. Your society reflects it. Energy spreads faster than words. A negative mind creates a heavy home atmosphere. A peaceful mind creates emotional safety for everyone around. Let us look at personal vibration and destiny. Now, listen carefully. Your success, material or spiritual, is strongly connected to the energy you vibrate in. Opportunities naturally move towards openness, clarity, and positivity. But negative energy blocks perception. When the mind is filled with anger or constant complaints, creativity reduces, relationships weaken, opportunities are missed, judgment becomes clouded. Natural law teaches us that like attracts like. The energy you sustain determines what you consistently attract. Destiny is not only built by effort, it is built by vibration. Now let us consider the health consequences of negative energy. Many people separate emotions from health, but the body listens to the mind. Chronic anger stresses the nervous system. Bitterness weakens emotional balance. Persistent negativity drains physical vitality. A large percentage of health challenges today are connected to emotional and psychological energy states. When you live constantly in tension, your body never truly rests. But when you are peaceful, hopeful, and grateful, you feel lighter. Spiritually, emotionally, and even physically. Everyone listening can testify to this if you are sincere to yourself. Think of a moment when you were joyful and peaceful. You felt light. Your body felt free. Your mind was clearer. Now, compare it to moments of sadness, anger, or hatred. Everything feels heavy. That difference is energy vibration in action. Now look at the dangerous pride in negative energy. One of the greatest tragedies today is that some people even pride themselves in negative energy. You hear statements like, me, I get hurt on pal. Me, I no dey agree. I no dey agree. Oh. Me, I can keep malice. Me, I no dey forgive. Oh. If them try me, everywhere go scatter. And you hear people say it with pride, believing it shows strength or bravery. But my listener, listen carefully. Uncontrolled anger is not strength. Bitterness is not intelligence. Unforgiveness is not power. It is emotional slavery. Because the person carrying negative energy suffers first, long before anyone else. They harm their peace, their health, their relationships, their destiny. Negative energy always collects its price. There must be price to be paid heavily, bitterly, when you carry negative energy around. Also, let us look at how personal energy affects family and society. Families are shaped by emotional atmosphere. Children raised around constant anger often grow fearful or aggressive. Communities filled with suspicion lose unity. Everybody is suspecting one another. Societies filled with hostility struggle to progress. National transformation begins with individual emotional responsibility. A peaceful society cannot be built by internally restless individuals. The healing of the world begins with the healing of personal vibration. Now, in this discussion, I want us to consider the natural law of energy responsibility. One of the timeless natural laws is this: you are responsible for the energy you carry. Not everything that happens to you is your choice, but the energy you respond with is your responsibility. You may not control events, but you can control your inner states. And that inner state determines whether challenges destroy you or develop you. Now, the timeless reality remedies of the discussion. Let us talk about transformation, the timeless reality way. Number 1, practice conscious awareness. Observe your thoughts daily. Ask yourself, what energy am I releasing right now? Awareness is the beginning of change. Number 2, guard your thoughts. Negative thinking repeated becomes emotional reality. Replace destructive thoughts with constructive ones intentionally. Number 3, choose emotional discipline. Feel emotions, but do not become controlled by them. Pause before reacting. Silence often protects peace. Number 4, practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is emotional freedom. You release yourself from carrying heavy energy. Number 5, speak life through words. Words carry vibration. Speak encouragement, not destruction. Your words program both your mind and your environment. Number 6, cultivate gratitude daily. Gratitude instantly shifts vibration. It moves the mind from lack to abundance, and positive energy begins to flow naturally. Number 7, surround yourself with uplifting influence. Energy is contagious. Stay close to people, ideas, and environment that elevates your spirits. So at this stage of your listening, I would like you to have a moment of self-reflection. I want you to pause now and ask yourself honestly, what energy do people feel when I enter a room? Do I bring peace or tension? Do my thoughts heal or harm? Am I building my destiny through my vibration or silently sabotaging it? Transformation begins the moment responsibility replaces blame. But the great realization is this: life is not only happening to you, life is responding to the energy you bring. When you change your vibration, relationship change, clarity increases, health improves, opportunities expand. You begin to flow with life instead of struggling against life. And suddenly, existence feels lighter. In concluding this message, I want to tell you, my dear timeless reality family, your energy is your unseen signature. Carry peace, think positively, act consciously. Do not allow temporary emotions to create permanent damage. Choose higher energy daily, because when one person raises their vibration, a family changes. When families change, communities change. And when communities change, the society transforms. Until next time, live in truth, walk in the light, and let your life be a timeless message to the world.